Hey, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse, here again with another comic book review. How are you doing? Are you good? Are you Genki? Have you been flying in UFOs like me? Yeah, right, I wish. So, what do we have today? We have a review of King Spawn, issue 29, which dropped on Wednesday, January the 10th, 2024. Still priced at the unbelievable $2.99. It's written by Todd McFarlane and it's got stunning art as usual by Javier Fernandez. There are two covers. What do you think of these covers? The main one is by, where are we? Federico Sabatini. That's right, love that name. And of course there's a variant by the main artist himself, Javier Fernandez. Let me just point those out. See if I can work this out. Opposite, right? This one, as far as I know, is by Javier Fernandez. And this one here is the main cover, the Sabatini one. Which one would you go for? Difficult to pick one there, isn't it? Yeah, if I had to choose, again, they say this is difficult. I think I'd probably go for, where are we? This one. This is crazy, isn't it? My whole world is back to front. Did you know that? So yeah, I'd go for the Sabatini, the main cover. Okay, now, I've been covering Spawn since around, where are we? Well, pretty much since the Spawn universe launched. That's going back a bit now. Think about this. I got this Spawn Universe issue 1 and it must be over, it has to be over 2 years. Yeah, it's like 2 and a bit years, because following that we got the first issue of King Spawn and then of course Gunslinger Spawn followed, and following that the Scorched. So we're up to 29. We've had 29 months, 29 issues of King Spawn. How's it going? That's the question. Tell you what, if you're interested, if you're new to my channel and you don't know, I did review at least the first 20. I've got all the reviews of King Spawn, as well as the first maybe, I think even 20 first Gunslinger Spawn issues. But please, with this caveat, some of those early reviews are not the best quality. You'll see a young, innocent, naive-looking Wakizashi. Oh my god, I'm so new to YouTube. You know what? Not a lot has changed. How did it go? It's not the years, it's the mileage. I tell you, the mileage I've been on this road to hell, road to the hell throne, because that's what this story is about. We're finally, are we going to get to the throne? What do you think? What do you think? No, of course not. But apparently we're very, very close. As the synopsis says on League of Comic Book Geeks, Spawn's journey through hell is almost complete. The throne is in his sight, and only one thing stands in his way. Interesting, because that's quite, I think, slightly different from what's in the issue, the recap page anyway. So yeah, so what you want to know is, as I'm waffling away, is this comic any good? Is it worth picking up? Well, again, this will depend on whether you've enjoyed King Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn so far, because it has, being honest, it's taken quite a long time to get where it's going, and it still hasn't reached destination, you know what I mean? You've been on the road forever and ever. So, yes, this is a solo Spawn issue. He's right near the throne, apparently, although we don't really see it, and he gets tested on this road to hell because there are forces who don't want him to reach the throne, but interestingly, there are also forces that do. So yeah, good to see. It's interesting. It's worth a look. As I say, if you enjoyed it so far, I'm sure you will like this. So to give this a score, let's think. I'm probably going to give this a strong 7 out of 10. So 3.5 out of 5, a 7 out of 10 from me. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm not going to go through the whole story. I'm just going to do what I did with my Spider-Man review yesterday, trying some new things here. Instead of giving you the summary, just show you bits and pieces that I enjoyed, you know, some of the highlights. And as always, I won't spoil any major spoilers or spoil the ending. So, if you're still here, if you're still with Gray in his awesome grey top with me grey and black and grey UFO, please keep watching. Here we go. So on the credits page we get previously in King Spawn. Spawn is approaching the end of his deadly journey through the forbidden lands of hell itself. Look at this image, how awesome is this? It's a close-up of Spawn's head. We see the silhouettes of chains and the way that the panels are divided it up into almost like a prison bars. He's looking into a prison cell. It was supposed to be a simple shortcut, a way to save time. Well, that's the way it always goes, isn't it? Instead, it's been a pathway that's done everything to try and slow him down. And then on the next page we get a great double page spread here by the artist Javier Fernandez. Spawn's chains are out of control. Oh my god, what's going on? The more he fights, the more it fights back. Is it his costume? Is it the symbiote? Is it hell itself? Then we're told here on the next page that having returned to hell, the symbiote is reverting to its old habits. But Spawn is not having it, as you see him shouting out, "I'm your master!" "Only a master of evil, Darth." Wait a minute, where'd that come from? As Spawn makes his long and weary way along the path, the road to the throne of hell, forces conspire against him to pull him down into the ground here. Look at this. There's only one law it obeys. None shall pass these lands. Getting flashbacks to Gandalf in Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring there. You shall not pass. Then again, look at this great image I want to share here, almost a full page. Awesome, dark and moody, noirish image of Spawn. What is he doing? Sinking down into the depths of who knows what. Spawn fights his way out of the pit, and then he realizes what's happening. Why do they keep finding him? He believes it's his eyes. His eyes have become a bright, shining light, a beacon for them to follow. So what does he do? No, don't worry. Thank goodness he doesn't put out his eyes. He puts on a blindfold. Remove the enemy. Show them you embrace navigating in darkness.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
As we can see here, there are things behind him, things following him. Spawn is waiting for them to attack. And then on the next page, here, we see a second threat appears before him. So there are threats in front, threats behind. But curiously, the strange creatures, the insects it says, behind him, they haven't made their move on Spawn. In a weird twist, we see the insects, the creatures attacking this bizarre wolf, this dog, this hellhound. They're going for it instead of Spawn. Are these insects of hell on Spawn's side? Do they want him to be the king? Okay, there are still over 8 pages of story to go, but I'll stop the story summary here. There you go. I do hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know what you thought or what you think in the comments. Are you buying it? Are you reading it? Do you care about Spawn anymore? Are you excited for issue 350, which is coming soon? And also, next issue of this, issue 30. But I wanted to show you what I've got here. Wait a minute, where am I? I'm lost. There we go. Look at this. What do you think of this figure? This is an advertisement in the comic book. I'm not even sure which Spawn this is. It's not medieval Spawn, but how cool is that? I love the design here from McFarlane Toys. And here's a preview of the next issue's cover. Issue 30, end of this month. We got Sam and Twitch on the cover there, so hopefully we'll get some cool noir, good cop, bad cop action. Let's see how that goes. So yeah, but as always, I've already said it, thanks for watching, and do drop me a comment, let me know what you thought. I hope to see you in a future video. This is Gray from Wakizashi's Teahouse, signing off for the night. Matane.